Hi, welcome to Long Army by Jacqueline. This is the first video of a new series that we are starting called Joy Sewing. So many times in our sewing, we start with this idea of what our sewing should look like, and we're trying to back up from that target, and then it's very easy to judge yourself for every time you're not exactly matching and copying some idea of where your quilting is going. And that can really sometimes suck the joy out of your sewing. So this type of quilting and this entire series is about what I call sewing forward. So you're exploring, you're playing, you're using your scraps and your stash and your bits and bobs. You're not concerned about how well things are gonna match and how well you're gonna hit a target. You're sewing for the joy of it, and you might learn some new skills. You might learn some things that will apply to the typical quilting that you do, or you have a finished product in mind or a pattern that you're trying to copy. But for this, you're just gonna sew boldly into the future and figure out what to do with your creations as you go. So I'm gonna ask you not to look for a finished thumbnail of what quilt we're making, because your quilt and my quilt and everyone's quilt is gonna be a little bit different. And I have invited two of my local quilting friends to do this challenge along with me, and I'm inviting you to do it at home as well. So anytime you pull this video up, sew at the pace that brings you joy. You can work on some of these techniques and some of these blocks, spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes, just pull out some scraps and do a little something, throw them into a bin. When you accumulate enough that you feel like is the size of a project you feel like making, then you're done. If you like a block or a technique, do it more. If you don't, try not to seam rip and go back and judge what you've done. Just do it again and try something a little bit different and just explore around. So no seam ripping, just sew a little bit. If you're like, I wonder what that would look like in blue, grab some blue scraps, or don't plan a color path and just grab any scrap. So we're going to be sewing forward on this video. In this video series, we're having a great time with it so far, and I hope you join us. So thank you for watching from Long Arming by Jacqueline. If you want to participate in the series, just like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get up to date. And I also have a Joy Sewing playlist that we're building as we go along. So sew up your stash, have some fun, learn some new things, and we'll see you and hopefully see you posting some finished products. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.